What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Rich back again with another one, and I want to put this in front of this video that you're about to watch just to speak to my general audience and those of you who follow me and have been asking me, where are my videos? Where's the videos? I need some videos. So here's a video. This was not necessarily planned to go like this, and I'll explain more here in a minute. But I have not put out a video in more than a month, I believe. And I'm feeling bad about it because I feel that I owe you guys the content that you're looking for. And but things in life, general things in life have been happening. Nothing terrible. The garage is getting a little bit of a makeover, decluttering, moving, shuffling, painting, things like that. I've changed jobs. I'm no longer doing end dump. I am now doing tanker. So that is new and comes with some long hours. Weather is changing, so it's getting a lot cooler and rainier, and it's getting hard to do outside activities. The F-150 project with the Stryker antenna and the Cobra 29 is put on hold for right now. The truck is getting a wiring upgrade that I want to run a large main power inside the truck to power the amp for the stereo and to power other accessories like the CB radio and just whatever other general little accessories like my USB charging ports and things like that. I do have plans for the F-150 in the future, which have been in the works for 2 years now, of adding an inverter into the truck to where I can have 120 volt plug-ins, like at the back of the truck. Say if you're building something or whatever, you can run a radio or a battery charger or a skill saw, something like that, off the truck itself. But I did have plans in between changing jobs, turned in my 2-week notice and stuff like that, and I was working on my last week with that, and I was going to take a few days off, do some things, try to finish up this F-150 project. But out on the job, I ended up falling and messing up my ankle pretty bad. Didn't require any kind of surgery or a cast or anything like that, but it's still like 2 or 3 weeks later, it's still bothering me, but not too bad. But that first week, it was just hard to move around and hard to climb in and out of the truck. And to finish this F-150 project, I would have had to have, remove back seats and things like that, and just got into funky, weird positions that would have just been too difficult for me. So with the new company, I'm now in a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia day cab. And I started this video about 2 weeks ago, and I was going to do one continuous video of the CB installed, the coax installed, the antenna, and the RF bonding, just get it all in one video. However, the truck decided that it needed to go home and visit some friends at the dealership. And so, yeah, that's been there for like a week and a half or so. So that is sort of on hold right now. But the portion that I did get done is installing the coax and the radio itself. And the coax that I was going to use on this Freightliner project was LMR 240 Ultraflex, which is a new coax to me. I ordered this online. Is fairly reasonable priced, a little over $1 a foot. But you have to put the ends on yourself, which is usually the way that I do these sort of things anyways, because you're passing that coax through grommets and body holes and stuff. And the PL259 connector is usually too big to pass through things like that. However, I don't know if it's this particular brand of coax, but I'm not happy with it whatsoever. It's difficult to deal with, and when I get to the coax install video, I will explain that more to you and show that to you on what I'm talking about, on why I'm not going to use the LMR 240. I am going back with RG8X, which has been great coax for me. You know, I just wanted to try the LMR 240 because a lot of people are talking about it. They're, oh, it's the greatest thing. It's the most awesomest stuff ever. And it's not for me anyways. So, you know, we'll get into that later. But that's enough of me rambling on. Let's get to the video that you want to see. Before we get there, if you would, please hit that subscribe right down there in the corner. That lets me know you like this content and you want to see more of it. And like is greatly appreciated. Leave me a question or comment down below. And enjoy the CB install into a Freightliner Cascadia. Now, since the Galaxy is too big to fit up here in the CB cubbyhole, let me show you. Yep. It's got the amp cooling on the bottom. So it looks like we're going to come down here, maybe some double-sided tape or Velcro, and that's where the Galaxy will live. With the mic, I am probably going to use my yo-yo or gear keeper, whatever you want to call it, hang it there and hang it so that the mic is not hanging down over buttons and knobs and things of that nature. For the power, we're going to run the coax and the power down along underneath or in front of the dash, and the coax will go up this panel in the headliner. And back here, there's a grommet. I will show you the grommet here in a second. The power will come down into the dash. And if you see, it says pull, pull, and pull. Look at there. There's your fuse box. There are power lugs back here to get power. And if you open this up, there is a ground right there. That's how we will power the radio. Alright, so we're going to come over here and get a screwdriver in, and we have a Torx bit to hold this on, and just believe we're going to loosen it. Just loosen it just to get this panel right here to move a little bit and gain access back in here to run our power wires into the fuse box. And if you're following along at all, you know that I use one of these quick disconnects, and this right here goes to the lug for the power and the ground. So we're going to just find a hole because my power from the radio is going to have to come in and down in here to the fuse box area, and it might set down in here and get zip tied together. Now this bolt that's right here is going to be a T40 Torx bit, and these nuts on your power and your ground are going to be 13 millimeter. Okay, now that I just decided to go on ahead and move the grab bar out of the way, just be easier for this video, and I'm going to pull the weather strip down pretty much all the way around. Let's see how this dude comes out. Maybe just give it a tug, maybe. Yeah. Just give it a little tug, Be gentle with it. We definitely want to keep everything intact. If this is not your truck, don't go cutting holes and stuff. You know, there's a possibility you could be fired or something like that. We don't want none of that. So I'm going to try to run my power out. I'm going to go out with it, come in and go out, because the end, let me just show you. This is the end that goes to the radio, and this is the other end of the quick connect. So we've got better chance of trying to snake this through somewhere than we do this with the fuses on it. So that's why we're going from in to out.
Alright, so what I ended up doing is removing this panel right here, which there is a T25 right here, here, down here, and then on the side right there would be a T25. You just pull this off and it'll give you room where you can see the red wire. You can stick it right back behind here and run it up to your dash, and you'll be able to go across to your radio. So that makes things much easier, because Freightliner does not like to make anything easy. I said T25s, 13 and 13, and your grab bar up here will be a T40. Let's move on. Alright, so we got this all buttoned back up. We've got our quick disconnect plugged in. Our power wire comes out, and I'm going to tidy this up eventually here in a few minutes. Plugged into the back of the radio. Let's see if we got some power. And we've got power. Awesome.
All right, guys, so thanks for watching that CB install video into the Freightliner Cascadia. Coming up when I do the redo the Coax install, I'm also going to look at different ways for you sleeper guys to run the coax inside the truck without pinching it in the door. But I'm gonna have to get the truck back and explore those options for you. So you sleeper guys that are gonna run the antenna off of the driver's mirror, I'm gonna try to get that for you guys. So all that being said, go on ahead, watch a playlist, and also subscribe. And I very much appreciate y'all's patience. And I'm Jay Rich. We'll see you next time.